Hey guys, QPies here. Some people were asking for a Season 3 BIS list for Ferals, so I thought I would share it with you guys, give you my thoughts. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below or message me in game. Alright, let's get into it. The Season 3 BIS list is not too much different from Season 2, so it's going to be 4 set PvP, helm, shoulders, chest and gloves, and then the tier legs. You want to get 5% hit for melee, so that's around 80 rating, and then 3% spell hit. The spell hit is for landing clones and roots, and this will come strictly from gems or enchants. You can do 15 spell hit to gloves or 15 agility. It just depends how you want to do it. Yeah, see, the Season 3 gear is a lot more itemized for damage for us, which is great. So instead of plus healing, my gear pieces have hit and crit and armor pen. So a lot better for our damage. We gained around 12% crit, I believe, from last season. So depending on your gear last season, but yeah, it's going to be around 45% crit, which is huge, and a lot more attack power. Yeah, which is great. So like I said, the gear now has hit and crit on it, so for the hit, it's going to be a lot easier to get hit rating if you have the tier legs, which give a ton of hit. So the new tier ones have 27 hit on them, which is absolutely insane. Meshes well really nicely, so we don't have to get hit from other places, and we can still use the 2 rings and have 2 damage, or basically all the damage off pieces, but you don't have to get hit from neck or cloak. So yeah, so we don't have engineering belt anymore, so for the off pieces we go dragon head belt, dragon head boots, and bracers. So yeah, pretty straightforward there. For the neck and cloak, the new raids, so Hydral and BT didn't really release anything that was really worth mentioning. These aren't itemized very well for Feral Druids for PvP at least. So the best option I think is going to be the Kael'thas neck and Kael'thas cloak. So relatively easy to get. This is going to be an older raid, so a lot of people are going to be running like GDKPs and pugs, so it shouldn't be too bad to get. I do have a no rating alternative set that I'll show after this. But yeah, I think these are still going to be best in slot for Feral's PvP. 2 rings. So for the rings, yep, always going to be 2 ring. These are still really good. Every single stat a Feral Druid wants, all in 1 ring. And with the new enchant from phase 3, we have +4 stats to ring. So enchanting is going to be the only profession that you really need. The other one can be whatever you want for making money or engineering for fun. If you do BGs and stuff and flag carry, you can use the boots and the belt. It's always fun. So yeah, 2 rings. If you can't get access to 2 rings, I mean, they are getting cheaper. You can haggle with people on the auction house. Not many other classes use them. So yeah, if you can get your hands on these are really good. The Instant Spirit helps a lot with our Innervate, and the mana obviously with being able to shift more and heal, which is great. But yeah, if you don't have any access to these, you can do any sort of damage ring, so agility and stamina and attack power is good. And maybe if it has some hit on it, if you don't get it from other pieces, you can get it there too. Yeah, so for the trinkets, since we don't have belt anymore, we do need some survivability, so having the Battle Master's trinket is going to be really nice. The other option is the attack power Battle Masters, but I don't think it's nearly as good. We already have a ton of attack power, so adding an additional 80 is not as impactful as having 40 crit rating, which comes out to around 2%. So having that crit is really nice. Ferals do a lot of big damage, so having your abilities crit, like Shred crit, can change games. It hits a ton harder, so yeah, I think the crit's going to be the best option. For the idol, the only one that came out is the idol of the White Stag, so you're going to want to get this one. It's off of Black Temple Supreme. It's probably going to be a while before I get this. I don't raid, and same with the tier legs. I'm probably not going to get these for a while, but this is a BIS list, so yeah, 94 attack power for 20 seconds, which is awesome. It's basically a passive 94 attack power. Mingle debuff lasts around 10 seconds, I believe. I'd have to double check, but yeah, this will pretty much be up all the time since you're going to be mingling before you shred, so this is really good. The alternative, and from BIS from last season, was the Everbloom Idol from badges, so increasing your shred damage by 88. Still really good. Can't go wrong there. For the staff, obviously the weapon, plus 35 agility to enchant, which is awesome. Yeah, braces like I said earlier. cloak and neck. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Two other things to mention. So with the BIS gear, so for the Season 3 gear, you have hit from gloves, chest, and helm. So you have enough hit with the pants to not actually run the previous helm enchant, which was 34 attack power and 16 hit. You can actually run the 17 strength and 16 hit. It comes out to a little more attack power, and obviously intellect is better for Feral Druid. So yeah, this is really good. I don't think I'll be able to run this till later because I will need probably the hit rating from that helm enchant, and I'll also need all the other pieces to get that hit rating. So obviously transitioning from Season 2 gear to Season 3 gear, there's going to be some hiccups trying to min-max the hit rating and stuff, and if you go over cap a little bit, that's fine, as long as you, obviously, these pieces are really good for damage, so as long as you're over hit cap and you're building for damage and you got the Brazil, everything else, you should be fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me go over the Season 2. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention the gloves. So they added this effect for maim so that it interrupts the spell scroll for 3 seconds. So this is really awesome. Helps killing healers and stopping damage from casters and stuff, stopping CC. So you can do a 1 combo point maim or 2 combo point maim and interrupt them, which is awesome. So this is going to help for running double DPS comps like Feral Rogue and such. Yeah, this is really big. I'm probably going to get these first because that effect is so strong. Also has hit on it, and it's the cheapest piece. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. For the no rating alternative, you're going to run 5-piece PvP, and then the badge, neck, and cloak. So this is assuming that you don't really raid at all. These are just strictly from doing dungeons and badges. So having the hit from the neck and then just having the damage from the cloak is good. This is actually a pretty decent set. You got all the spell hit and hit cap. You're a little tankier, so a little more resil, which I'll probably end up running depending on the comps we face because facing other double DPS, I die really quickly. So being tanky, surviving openers, and then being able to kill people after that and just survive to run around the pillar and heal. Obviously, just surviving a shatter from a mage is going to be really important. So yeah, this is going to be a good set too. And obviously, if you have access to raid gear, you can still get the 5 set and then run some decent badge and cloak. Or sorry, neck and cloak. But yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will link this in the description. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys.